Now we will see here what are the symptoms occur in the malarial fever patient. The malaria occurs by the fever, that is the hot stage. Fever means temperature increases of the body. Then there is the sweating stage, that the sweat occurs, and the cold stage means the chilling takes place in that person. Again, this is the detail how the cold stage occur here. Feeling of the cold or the chillness takes place. The body get the shivering here, and the shivering of the body lasts for some 1 hour also. There will be the hot stage, that temperature occurs and the skin get burned, the headache occurs again, and it lasts for 2 to 6 hours. The third step of this symptom is the sweating. That sweat comes on the body to decline the temperature. The temperature becomes then fallen due to having the sweating stage, and now the patient becomes weak and tired. It lasts the 2 to 4 hours duration. The attacking of the malaria is takes place by the liberation. I have already told you that the poison stage is there, which is called as the hemozoin, and some debris of the RBCs, because RBCs get broken down, and these broken part of the RBC, they come up in the bloodstream, and along with the hemozoin pigment also. See here the symptoms attack by the Plasmodium species here. This is the Plasmodium vivax. It occurs by the 48 hours. This is the incubation period, and of the Plasmodium parasite 36 to 48 hours incubation period is there, and of the malarial Plasmodium malarii, this is the species, it takes 72 hours for completing their life cycle. Again, the cold stage is there, that is the chilling stage, and hot stage, sweet stage, I already told you. This slide again. Here, the malignant malaria, which is caused by the Plasmodium falciparum. So, what do you mean by malignant? Malignant means the very dangerous fever, and the uh, benign fever means here the mild fever. It involves the cerebral malaria also, because this parasite they reaches to the can be reaches to the brain of that patient also. So it is called a cerebral malaria, and also it enters in the kidney to cause the black water fever, and urine becomes dark in color in such a patient, and the hemolysis, the destruction of the RBC occurs, and due to the RBC destruction, the hemoglobin fallen down, and the oxygen to that patient is lacking. So respiratory distress syndrome occurs. The liver is weakened, so the gastrointestinal symptom is takes place, and sometimes the renal failure can be there, and death may cause due to this parasite known as the falcium malarial falciparum parasite. It is very dangerous. This parasite is. So how this patient shown you that this is the anemic patient having the malarial fever. How the RBC or the hemoglobin decreased down in this patient due to the anemia. The oxygen is again level decline due to RBC destruction, and so the respiratory tract again damage. The treatment is there, that is the chloroquine or the quinine. These are the anti-malarial drugs that can be taken up by previously having the precaution. The primaquine and the pyrimethamine, these are the anti-malarial drugs, can be taken up previously having the malaria. So these are the some slides that how the malaria is identified by taking the blood drop, because the blood is easily we are getting it, and by the pathology uh, detection you can one can say that how the malaria occurs in that patient. This is the diagnosis of the malaria in the laboratory, shown you that RBC stages, because it is easy to find the stage in the RBC by taking the blood of that infected person. Trophozoites, schizont and the gametocyte are some stages of the malarial parasite appears in the RBC of that person. The prevention can be taken up by having the anti-malarial drugs known as the chemoprophylaxis, that is the chloroquine, and the pyrimethamine is the drug name, and we can take it before 1 week by the entry of this endemic area or the infected area. Before going to this area we can take this drug previously. Now come on the another aspect here, how we can control the mosquito. The mosquito can be controlled by reconstruction of the environment or the destruction of the breeding places of the mosquito, and we can spray the insecticide and so on. We can use the mosquito net, the repellents, mosquito repellents are there in the market, that Odomas, etc. We can use it and prevent from the mosquito bite. So these are the malarial control measures. Diagnosis, if there, then the treatment can be taken place with this patient. Vector can be controlled. Vector means the mosquito can be controlled. The mosquito, they are of the adult type, and or the larvae are there, and adult mosquito can be killed by having the insecticide, and the larvae can be destructed through the spraying of the drainage or their breeding places. One can reduce the vector, that is they are coming in the human contact. We can use the bed nets, etc. And in this way we can control the mosquito here. So here I have told you that how the structure of the malaria parasite is there, which is protozoan. Then how it spends its life cycle in the two host. It has the two life cycle, sexual life cycle and the asexual life cycle are there. Two types of life cycle they have. The asexual life cycles are of two types: pre-erythrocytic schizogony and pre-erythrocytic and the exoerythrocytic schizogony. This is the liver schizogony. Then after completing the liver schizogony, the Plasmodium parasite enters in the blood of that same person from that having the another life cycle, that is the asexual life cycle blood schizogony. After completing these two steps, liver schizogony and the erythrocytic schizogony, now the sexual life cycle begins by having the gametocytes, and now this infected person appears the malaria fever by getting the hemozoin pigment in its blood plasma. The gametocytes yet present in that infected person is now sucked up by the another female Anopheles mosquito for getting the blood from that person, and thus the infected RBCs stages, they are coming up in the mosquito stomach, and in the stomach of the mosquito the sexual life cycle of Plasmodium parasite occurs. How it I have told you here. Then I have told you that what are the symptoms of the malaria patient, that is the cold, the fever, and the sweating stage. I again told you that the how the control measures takes place of this malaria by having the prevention of the malarial fever by taking anti-malarial drugs, or by destruction of the adult or the larva, or then when the malaria occurs, then the treatment can be takes place. And thus we have seen here the life cycle of Plasmodium parasite. Thank you.